colors, numbers, signals, headsets. They got everything.
Newton up the middle. No, I'm sorry. Goes right. Still loose.
Oh, did he accelerate?
How about
that?
Goodness. Touchdown, Auburn.
Cam Newton had one of the best seasons in college football history. Part of that success comes from the offense that Cam Newton was operating in by then offensive coordinator Gus Malzahn. What I've decided to do is create a version of that 2010 Auburn offense centered around a few key concepts: power read, inverted veer, QB blast power, wildcat, and speed option. So this is the playbook. While the formations and plays are being cycled through, I'm going to talk about how I would recruit for this offense. So quick note, this offense is pretty flexible, so you don't have to feel like you have to have specific players in specific spots. As long as you have talented players that can get the job done, then you'll be fine. For the O-line, I would be looking for power and agile offensive linemen. First, because the power and agile abilities that O-linemen get will be better suited for this offense than the pass protectors. And they have better run blocking right out the gate, so you won't have to redshirt and wait an off season or two for the O-line to get their run blocking up. For the running backs, I would take one of each of the archetypes. So I would have an elusive back that can, be used for the outside runs, like speed options and, be a pitch man kind of. And I would also have a power back for the inside runs. So inside zone, any trap or counterplay or any power blocking run play. And then you could either have a receiving back or another elusive back, but someone that's speedy to be your slot jet motion guy, or they could just be another outside runner on buck sweeps or the give on power read. So I would have one of each of those, or two elusives and a power, something along those lines, because you're probably gonna need a stable of running backs to be fresh alongside your quarterback. For the receivers, I would try to target physical receivers, guys that are 6'3" and taller and 210 pounds or more, because most of the time physical receivers tend to be stronger and better run blockers against DBs. So that's what I would go for in terms of recruiting for this offense. For the tight ends, I would recruit them like this. So I would get a blocking or possession tight end to play fullback instead of actually recruiting fullbacks. And then I would use a vertical threat tight end as another receiver. So they're pretty versatile. You can kind of plug and play them anywhere, honestly, in this offense. So that's what I would do for the tight ends. So for the quarterback, you can actually go with any of the three archetypes, because I've seen quarterbacks from all three archetypes have plenty of athleticism to be able to pull a lot of the quarterback design runs and option plays off. So archetype doesn't necessarily matter. What matters the most, if you ask me, would be the stamina, injury, and toughness rating of the quarterback, because the offense is mainly designed for the quarterback to be running up the middle and between the tackles and different things like that. So it's not so much about just having speed and outrunning the defense, but it's more so those short yardages you're gonna probably call QB blast or QB power or something like that. So their quarterback is gonna need to be able to withstand some hits and different things like that. When it comes to calling plays with this offense, you're only doing a few things, depending on the down and distance. On first down, you're just running the ball, so either with the quarterback or just hand it off to a running back, something along those lines. If it's, a medium down and distance, you have RPOs to, hit a quick receiver on a bubble or a hitch or slant, something like that, or you can just hand it off on the RPO and pick up a couple more yards and get into a short yard situation, where then that's where the quarterback runs come into play for the short yardage and goal line situations. Or you could even, hand it off to your power back up the middle. So you have a few options for moving the ball. If it's a long down and distance situation where you gotta actually pass and move the ball down the field, there's enough concepts in here that you can make an impact in the pass game. Some nice route combos for the tight ends and some different things for the receivers to kind of run open or just beat one-on-one coverage. So you shouldn't have too much of a problem trying to be balanced in this offense, even though it's more of a run-oriented system. Subscribe for more custom offenses and general X's and O's in the future.